Thank you, Jack Hurstum, Father Eng, Provost Jacobs, and Kirk Hansen. When I was in high school, I went on a retreat. One night, I was surprised when my retreat leader read aloud letters from my parents. I sobbed as I heard word for word my parents' messages. Their English was broken, they misused words, and their syntax was a mess. However, I wept not because of embarrassment, but because their love was conveyed through their words. I didn't care that they didn't use proper grammar or write in perfect English that everyone could understand. I knew that I could feel the love of their words no matter what. When I was younger, I was bullied because of the way that my parents spoke English. It was often broken and featured a heavy Vietnamese accent. Most people didn't care that I was perceived as an outsider. They only cared about how I was different. I think everyone has been in a position where you feel misunderstood because someone didn't get the time to talk to you or get to know you. For a long time, I was ashamed of my identity. However, when I came to SCU, I discovered its strength and significance through accompaniment. A popular name in the public health field and my personal hero, Paul Farmer, discussed the importance of accompaniment. He said, to accompany someone is to be present on a journey with a beginning and an end. To me, the definition of accompaniment is embodied within the SCU population. When I came to SCU, I found a community of friends, faculty, and staff to walk with me on my journey. In the beginning, we all chose SCU for our own reasons, but what unites us are the Jesuit values that form the foundation of our time here. Our privilege of education not only encourages us to excel academically and professionally, but also to become people for others. I had a conversation with a professor a couple weeks ago where we discussed the intensity of school and what it meant to be successful. For some, that means being the best player on your team, putting on an amazing culture show, excelling in the classroom, or conducting research. In discovering our passions, we have become more vibrant versions of ourselves, forming our own identities and understanding of how we fit into SCU and the global community. For me, I found my place in the international community through Miller Center for Social Entrepreneurship. Last summer, I traveled to Myanmar as a Global Social Benefit Fellow to investigate the impact of mobile technology on maternal health. Through my experiences conducting interviews and getting to know the people I met there, I recognized my brother, my mother, my father, and those with whom I worked. By engaging in cross-cultural dialogue and finding my place among friends and families throughout the world, I have come to realize that my multicultural background is an asset. Despite our differences in race, language, and background, I have seen the thread of humanity that weaves us together in our common identity. Our commonalities have led to some of our best experiences with each other here at SCU. Our long nights in the library, late night trips to Taco Bell and the Bronco, vigils at Mission Church, and political actions aimed to stand in solidarity with each other are special because of the people who have accompanied us during these moments. Our class is full of academics, activists, athletes, artists, and entrepreneurs. Above all, we are called to be people for others. Our experiences shaped by accompanying one another cannot be understood without the ones who have helped us get here. To the administration, faculty, and staff, thank you for all the work you do behind the scenes to make our SU experience meaningful and transformative. To our friends and family members, thank you for supporting, loving, and challenging us to be the best versions of ourselves. And to my parents, Gamma and Bomat, your incredible sacrifice is the reason why I am standing before you here today. As we move forward, I want to encourage us to acknowledge our unique identities, gifts, and talents, and use them not only to become great leaders, but also lift up others along the way. Don't hesitate to express your opinions, advocate for others, and champion a more just, humane, and sustainable world. Though this is the end of our undergraduate ceremony at SCU, we are called to be agents for ourselves and one another. On this special day and every day, I encourage you to accompany others and thank those who have been on this journey with us. Thank you, and go Broncos.